Hey guys, welcome back to another video on the Chocstar channel, and today I will be predicting the Hawthorn basically overall 2022. So yeah, I'm back on the YouTube grind, and that's it. Let's get straight into the video. So straight up, I reckon we will finish 13th, around 10 wins. So I think we'll exceed many expectations. So I've heard that people think we're going to finish wooden spoon. I doubt that. We could, but honestly, around 13th, I will finish higher than most people expect, and I reckon the best win of the season will be Easter Monday against Geelong. We got so close last year, it's not even funny. We got robbed. Umpires, please fix your umpiring. But yeah, to be honest, Geelong is slowing down, but it's always great to beat a rivalry on a very special day. So that's the team predictions. Alright, so straight away, let's get on to the bold calls. So for every topic, I will have 3 players. So straight away, we have Will Day. I reckon he is a massive chance to make the All-Australian. I reckon we'll rotate him around defence and wing. And if he can become a good wingman or a midfielder, he is a very, very high chance to receive that back pocket or back flank spot in the AFL All-Australian for 2022. The other bold call is that I reckon Tom Mitchell will be back in Brownlow medal form if he wasn't already last year, and I reckon he'll make top 3. I doubt he'll win it. Hawthorn not that good anymore for him to win it, but I reckon he makes top 3. He definitely can do it if he can improve his kicking, goals and efficiency. And last one is that Mitch Lewis will kick 40 plus goals. I know it might be a bit early saying this considering he hasn't been the best player, but in the practice match he did kick 8. They weren't on the best defenders, Sam Floss, Carlton, and a VFL player, I don't know who, but clearly he's got a big season ahead of him, and he definitely needs to prove that we don't need to draft or trade a new key forward to replace him, so definitely needs to prove himself this year. Alright, now we are on to the breakout players, 2 of which are from the bold calls. I don't want to mix things up a bit, but you just can't go past Mitchell Lewis and Will Day. First we'll go through Mitchell Lewis. I reckon he'll go back to the 2019 form and even better. Again, the practice match he kicked 8, not much people can do that, especially when Dylan Moore also kicked 5. So he's definitely got a good season ahead of him. Next is Will Day, of course. If we move him to the midfielder, I reckon he's got potential there, and again, I reckon he'll make the All-Australian. And last player, I reckon not much people think he'll break out, be one of, but I reckon he's got a massive chance to become someone like a Josh Kennedy. His father and grandfather all played here, big body midfielder, so basically it's very, very similar to Josh Kennedy. Didn't develop. I don't reckon we trade him. If we trade him and he becomes another Josh Kennedy, it's going to be so sad. He's a strong body midfielder, it takes time to develop, give him more time, but this year I reckon will be his breakout year. Speaking of breakout players, we have gotten a lot of new debutants and draftees. So for the draftees, I reckon Connor McDonald is best option to play round 1, followed by Josh Ward. Josh Ward, I reckon, will be the best out of our draftees. He's a top 10 pick for a reason, very fast, speedy, already AFL built. Plays similar to Sam Walsh, so definitely has a massive chance to win the Rising Star. Not saying he will, but I reckon he's got the biggest chance out of all the Hawthorn players. Connor McDonald, in my opinion, will play first out of everyone. Josh Ward, I reckon they'll debut together in round 1. And Ned Long is a surprise pick. I reckon he'll debut before Sam Butler, Jai Sarong and Fiona O'Hara. He's that big-bodied midfielder who's got potential and he doesn't need to take that much time to develop, unlike Sam Butler, who you'll definitely need time to take developing him, but if you can get him right, he will absolutely be a star. Jai Sarong, he's a tall forward, mid forward, I reckon, like Jack Gunston. We'll play Jack Gunston in front of him for this year, I'm almost certain. He'll take time to develop, but of course, brothers Caleb Sarong, you can't go wrong. And Fiona O'Hara, although the Hawks like playing the Irishman in the first season, I doubt he'll play this year, and he'll get used to AFL play more VFL games. Out of all those draftees, which one will debut? I will answer that right now. So first of all, we have last year's pick 29, Seamus Mitchell. Sam Mitchell loves his Mitchell, so I reckon he is a massive chance to debut. A lot of talent, potential A-grade talent, as Mitchell said last year. It'll take some time again to recover from his injury last year, but he'll play, I reckon. Josh Ward, again, he's definitely a lock unless he gets a very, very bad injury, which hopefully does not happen, fingers crossed. Similar with Connor McDonald, both draftees from 2021. It's almost certain they'll both play. The other one, Max Lynch, you couldn't really say is debuting, but he is playing his first game in the brown and gold. And the key forward, Jackson Keller, we got from the mid-season draft. He was very, very close to playing last season. Not by any sources, but I reckon he was very, very close to playing last season. But near the end, Clarkson just wanted to win the games. But Keller is a massive chance to play this year, I reckon. Alright, now going for an interesting topic, the players to look out for. So this is not saying the players that are good, bad, whatever. It's the players that could be have a very interesting season. Number one, CJ, obviously. Can he back up what he delivered in 2021? I really, really wish. No one hates him. He's just the GOAT player. He's fast. But what we want to look out for is, again, if we can repeat 2021, and if he could possibly become a wingman. His speed is just quicker than almost anyone in the league. And speaking of wingmen, we have Bramble. Could he cement his spot in the wing again, next to possibly CJ, or will he stay in the back line? Another preseason draft pick, so definitely a very, very handy pickup. I reckon he's certainly going to be in the best 22 for the whole of 2022. And then we have Cozzy. As I said, I reckon Mitchell Lewis will have an amazing season, which delivers the pressure on Cozzy, because of course he'd want to cement his spot in the best 22. Could 2021 again be a fluke? I hope not. Amazing quality. He can run for ages, especially for his size. Again, Connor Downey, another draftee from 2020, Asian Chinese boy. Love his playstyle, very fast. Kicks amazing, 100% disposal efficiency on the Bulldogs game. I don't think he'll play much games because of our backline. We've got a very, very strong backline. It's probably the best part of our team. And someone who had a good start to 2021 is Morrison. He's out of contract by the end of 2022, so he'd definitely want to be looking to improve his game. He was amazing for the start of 2021, but dropped down slowly because of his injury. But if he can't cement a spot in the best 22, he is a very, very high chance to get either delisted or traded away. Alright, for the second last topic, of course, we've got some of the greatest Hawthorn players that we have right now on our team returning. So we have Jack Gunson, 2022 best, 2020 best and fairest, and James Sicily, most likely future captain, and probably our best defender before he got injured. Both amazing players. Jack Gunson, firstly, he can provide a lot of help to the forward line. He doesn't need to kick much goals, he just needs to provide the help and suggest some things they need to improve on for the forward line. Kazitsky could definitely learn a lot of stuff off him, and Mitchell Lewis, David Hay will probably take care of Mitchell Lewis. But yeah, on the ground, basically an on-ground leader. And other than that, we also have James Sicily, probably the future captain in 2023. I don't know how he'll slot in. We've got an amazing backline. He could push someone to the wing, which would also be very handy, as could give other players new roles and become even another better version of themselves. So those are very, very, very helpful returns. But we also have other players like Will Day, possibly not returning round 1, but I hope he does. Jarman MP, I don't know if he'll be on our best 22. He can only play defender, I think, but could maybe slot in somehow. Chad Wingard also injured, but we'll be back round 1, similar to CJ. Alright, for the last and final topic, we'll just go through some other info that probably doesn't deserve a whole 3 players and topic for it. So firstly, the retirees. I don't think anyone will retire. I hope anyone doesn't retire. But if I had to pick 3 or 2, I'll pick 2. It'd be Ben McAvoy and Liam Shields. So Ben McAvoy is 33. So around the retiring age, but he's still a very, very, very good player. Liam Shields is probably the most likely one. He's not that old at all. He's got if he stays, he can play 300 games. He's been very consistent, but our new midfielders probably push him out. You got Josh Ward, Connor McDonald probably replaces him. So those are two retirees. Practice games, we have one with Carlton. It's not broadcasted or anything, just a little, not even a practice match, just a little test. And then we have a practice match with Collingwood and the community series with Richmond, and then of course round 1 against North Melbourne. So Hawkers, be sure to get there to support the Hawks back at the MCG with crowds in 2022. Hopefully we have an amazing 2022. Maybe, hopefully not, win the wooden spoon. It's not something we want to win. A lot of breakout players, positive signs, all that, and that's about it. If you have anything else you want me to go through, please comment in the comment section down below. I will make a Hawthorn kind of montage to welcome them back into 2022, and without any other stuff, that's about it, and hope you guys have a great day. Bye.